Hey everyone, welcome back to Denise Dives In. Today we're going to do a video where we're kind of setting up August. I really liked this idea from last month where you just kind of like dive into the budget with me and we kind of come up with the numbers for August together. We are debt-free. We rent the house we're currently in and we sort of follow Dave Ramsey's baby steps. Or we did when we did have debt, and now I need to just get back into the swing of things because what we're doing right now is I'm budgeting, but we're basically just spending everything that my husband makes, and that's not how you do it. And once you are debt free, you're supposed to have an emergency fund built up for 3 to 6 months of expenses. And I want to go ahead and start doing that as well as have the money for a down payment. So on a house, unfortunately we can't buy a house right now because Alex is my husband. He switched professions, if you'll say, and he also works on commission now. So they won't let us buy a house until he's worked at his current job for at least a year because it is commission based and it's totally different than what we used to do. Both him and I used to work for Quick Trip as managers, and we don't do that anymore. And I stay at home with our 1-year-old daughter Jane and my 8-year-old son Dominic, and that's just our life right now. And I really do want to get back on track because, like I said, we kind of just spend what we bring in, and that's not how it should be. So just a little overview for you guys. Let's go ahead, and I am using an Erin Condren monthly planner right now. I get the new one when it comes out for like the teacher schedule. So like last year's is right here, and then this is my new one. I'm gonna use the new one's calendar, but I'm gonna use a page from my old planner just to do this like sketched out budget with you guys, so that when I make my monthly budget, I can just refer to this page. I actually will put my bookmark in there because why not? So I'll put my bookmark so I know exactly where this is at. So when I sit down to do my monthly budget, I can just refer to it. Okay, so we'll start with because everything, I feel like I have to explain a lot, sorry. So the way I normally do our budget is I just have up here is all of our fixed bills. So this is anything that I know that just comes out every single month, and I just write it all down, even if it's like a prescription or something like that. Every single month that is for sure gonna come out, I just write down. And like some things I know are gonna come out like quarterly, like this is my pest control place that just came out yesterday. So I'm not gonna need a budget for that in August. If you are budgeting to pay off debt and things like that, something like this might not be able to come out of your budget every single like 3 months because that is a big expense. $115 is not something to snuff at. So I would say maybe budget, I don't know what that is, 115 divided by 3, like $38 every month if you had expenses like that. But for us, we bring in enough money to be able to cover things like that on a quarterly basis. So we just do it on a quarterly basis. It might change in the future, but for now, this is how we've been doing things. I just like basically in my dashboard, I write down exactly like things that I know that are coming up, things that I know I need to put in our budget. Most of these are subscriptions because I just get roped into everything and want to buy everything. So like this Pretty Litter subscription is gonna come out. I love Pretty Litter. It's our cat Sophie's litter now, and I will still continue to get that, but that's like a quarterly expense too. So all the things that I write down here, and I'll add Alder, which is our pest control, I'll add them to August because I need to remember that in 3 months that I need to put that on the budget again. So that's how we do that. Anyway, so then I do all of our budget items. I don't necessarily have a sinking fund setup yet. In my head, I have a few things that I want to have for sinking funds, but in my eyes, because we are debt free, because we bring in a certain amount of money every single month, it's easier for me to just like maybe in our front thing at the beginning of the year, I've put birthdays down and anniversaries. So, and then these are Disney Plus is due. I pay for that yearly. Amazon Prime is due. I pay for that. Did I say monthly? I pay for this yearly and I pay for this yearly. I've put everything logged in my head on when these things come out. I do think I want to have a sinking fund for car expenses, car tabs, car oil changes, car whatever. And I do think I want to have a Christmas category. And then I also want to have one for I think I'm just going to call it the great outdoors, because we've been getting mountain bike stuff and mountain bikes, and that way we can just modify our bikes the way we want and things like that. So in my eyes, a sinking fund for our family should be something that is not like under $100. Like Disney Plus is $80 for the year. It probably went up because of how everything goes up, but that's $100 or $80. Let's say it's $100. That's plenty. We can put that in our budget. December, Amazon Prime, it's $130, I think, for the yearly subscription. That's not going to make or break our budget. If it's going to make or break your budget, you'll definitely want to make a sinking fund for stuff like that. But for our budget, for our needs, I don't think we'll need that. And I am not telling you what to do or anything like that. I personally like to see how other people do their budget. So I like sitting down with you guys and seeing how, like where my numbers are coming from, kind of thing. So we're just gonna start with our budget items, and I'm just gonna use this piece of paper. Should I write in the middle? I'm gonna write on the side just so that I can use this paper. I just love this paper, so anytime I can like use it, because I didn't use up all of the pages that they give you extra in the Erin Condren monthly planner. There's so many. Okay, so I normally go grocery shopping on Wednesday or Thursday is usually the day I like to go. So I have a family of 4. It's Dominic is my 8-year-old, and he honestly, even though he's a kid, technically, he eats just like me or Alex, my husband. And so I consider him like a third adult. He will be starting school on the 16th. And I'm not sure if we're gonna do lunch, like pack a lunch and breakfast for him, or if he's gonna get it from school. And then my daughter just turned 1, and she needs like more, like to be eating with us more. And she also needs to drink like milk. She can't have cow's milk. She has to have an almond milk substitute because she's like intolerant or lactose or something. I don't know what she is, but she gets very ill when she tries to drink cow's milk. So I'm gonna grossly bump up the budget because grossly, I don't know if that's the right word to describe going up, but our budget normally was $125 per week, and I want to have $200 per week. I think that should incorporate if I have to pack lunches, Jane's new stuff. I think that should be good. So $200 a week is $800, and hopefully it's not that all the time. Hopefully we can figure out something so that it's a little bit cheaper, but prices keep going up on everything. And I swear, like, I'll come home from the grocery store and I won't have like anything, and it was $100. But I do want to start doing pickup, because I was doing pickup kind of like in the middle of COVID, and I had a newborn. So I was doing pickup a lot, and boy, do I save lots of money on pickup, because I'm one of those people that's like, oh, that's new, I gotta try that. Oh, that's new, I'm gonna try that. Oh, I saw someone get this, I'm gonna try that. So I will just keep trying everything. So I'm gonna start doing that again too, because I think that'll help me plan a little bit better, and I'm not just buying things because I see it and I'm hungry. And I'm gonna start trying to do pickup, because, and it's a lot easier with Jane too, because eat out. I'm gonna stick to the $60 a weekend. Alex's weekends are Monday, Tuesday. So there's a lot of them. There's 5 this month. So we're going to do 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 300. It seems like a lot. It is a lot. Hopefully we can get that down. But I think with Dominic going back to school, it will definitely go down. But this month he still has 2 weeks where he's not. So I'm just gonna keep it at the 60, and hopefully once he's back in school, we can get that lower, because anytime we go out, Dominic's going out too, because he's with us, and he, like I said, he's basically an adult. So anytime we go to a store, a fast food place or something, or we don't eat that much fast food, we get more like, it's still considered fast food, I would say, but like Panera or Subway or Domino's is like takeout too, but more stuff like that. And I feel like it'll go down once he's back in school, because he won't be with us and he eats as much as I do most of the time. Most of the time he finishes whatever I didn't eat. He's just a growing boy and he eats a lot. For gas, I very much so underestimated this last month. I'm gonna give us $75 a week, because, so I'm gonna do it times 4. So 300. The gas prices are still under $3 here for unleaded, but we are just filling up more. I think it's because it's hot and the air conditioner is running, and we have to like idle sometimes when I go pick up Dominic from karate and stuff like that. So I feel like it's just eating the gas up quickly, and so I'm just gonna do that. Hopefully, like once it's cooling off, which I think is gonna be a ways away, we can lower that. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it at 75 per week, because we have 2 cars. I have a Toyota RAV4 and my husband drives a Kia Optima. And then household, we have, I'm gonna give us about $40 a week. Let's see. We're gonna do 160, because I think, I know like our hand soap's getting really low everywhere. I know all of our bars of soap, we use bars of soaps, not like the body wash stuff. I know I just pulled my last one out, and I think Alex is down to none too. Household, I mean, if I was buying all that stuff at the grocery store, I would say, yeah, just put it in grocery. But because I usually buy like those types of things at like one trip, like when I go to Target or something like that, I'll take that out of household most likely. Alex is my husband, and I make him breakfast. So I just scramble a whole bunch of eggs, and then I make sausage, and then I put it in the fridge. And then every morning he like basically assembles a burrito and heats it up, and then that's what he eats for breakfast. But he gets lunch when he goes to work. He works in furniture sales, and they get an hour lunch, and he usually just goes to McDonald's or Panda or wherever his heart desires. But he only needs like 4 times per the 5-day week that he goes to work, because on Sundays it's like a half day, so he doesn't really need to go that day. So I think that his normal, like I give him 160 in cash, and then he also, so that's for his like eating out and stuff. And then I give him, he vapes instead of smoke cigarettes. So he needs coils for that, the like device. And then he also needs juice, which is like what you fill in it to like make the vape work. And it runs about 105. I'm gonna get with him and see if we can just make this like not a category and make it like a monthly expense, because he can just go to that store and buy all the stuff he needs for the month, and then we don't have to worry about like tracking it all the time. I feel like that seems so much easier. So I'm gonna get with him, but 160 plus the 105 is 265. So I don't know where I'm going here. I did this last time too. I've already filmed this and got interrupted, and then I was just angry and put everything away. So 265. Denise is me. And I like to give myself $200 for the month. Most of this goes to Starbucks. I've tried doing the make your own iced coffee at home, and all that happens is I can't control myself and I just drink everything I made. So like if I make a pot of like a 12 cup pot of coffee for iced coffee, I will literally just drink all of that coffee. And it's like an issue, like I have an issue. And the way I deal with it is by having to go to the store to get the iced coffee. And I'm working on it. I also have like a problem with like drinking Diet Cokes all the time. I've quit for like the 14th time in my life probably. And I just honestly, like I just drink so much like crap. Like that's all I do too, is I just drink crap all day. Like, oh, here's my Diet Coke, here's my coffee. And then by the end of the day, I'll be like, oh, well, I didn't drink any water today. And then I'll just drink a whole bunch of water, and it needs to stop. One thing at a time though. If you've watched any of my other videos, I have a 1-year-old and she doesn't sleep very well. And I think that also attributes to my like need for caffeine. I don't think caffeine like wakes me up or is a pick me up, but I'm definitely addicted to it. Like I just feel like I'm like, I need my caffeine right now. And like, it doesn't do anything for me like energizing wise, but it definitely is just like, okay, I just got my fix, I'm good now kind of thing. So, but she just turned 1 on Wednesday, on July 21st. And it's gonna be a goal of mine this year is just to like get this addiction under control, because honestly, it's like $40, no, it's like $20 a week goes directly to Starbucks. And all I'm getting is like an iced coffee with non-fat milk and like some sort of syrup in it. So, but I also get other little like crazy things. My husband spends all of his money on like junk, I would say, but I like to spend my money on like all sorts of random crap, like these, like I just got these at Kohl's. So anyway, Dominic is my son, and we need to come up with some sort of like, this is your money, how do you want to spend it kind of thing. Dave Ramsey has like this method of like a commission system where you can spend this much of the money you've made and then you save this much money that you've made. And personally, I think he's doing a lot right now. We just moved here from Arizona. We live in Northwest Arkansas. He's going to be starting 3rd grade. He does Taekwondo, and he helps me out a lot. He's just that type of kid. He likes to help out. And we have a 1-year-old, and he loves to help out with his little sister. I ask him to do, I would say, minimal things. Most of the time he's just doing them. He knows to make his bed. He knows to have his room clean. He knows to brush his teeth and put away the bathroom when he's done taking a shower and stuff like that. He's very good about just being a little boy that does what he's supposed to do. So I don't know if I want to start a commission system with him right now, or if I want to just like, I would say if it was me as the kid, I would just be like, oh, that's cool. Like today we're going to go here because I did a good job this week, or what, I don't know if you like really understands like the concept of money and like what it like gets you and things like that. So maybe I should like listen to Dave Ramsey some more about it, because like I just don't know how to like teach that kind of thing, because I know he thinks like nothing of money, because I'll be like, oh, well, I can't afford that, or I just bought you something or whatever. And he's just like, well, I know you have money. It's just like, I know I have money, but I don't know. But so for now, I just give him $50, and this covers if I do want to treat him, or if we want to go, sometimes we like get smoothies or whatever, or if he wants to, I don't know, get something random at the grocery store or something like that, I evaluate how he's been and I say yes or no, and then that comes out of his money. And he also breaks things a lot, and I tell him straight up that comes out of his money because he drops his stuff all the time. He's breaking his things all the time. So if he breaks his water bottles or rips something, or I just bought him clothes and he gets slime all over them because that's happened multiple times, it comes out of his money. Like that, I don't know how else to teach the pride of ownership to him, but I think he gets that part of it. He's done a lot better. I know he just turned 8 in March, so I mean, he doesn't completely, he's not out of that realm of being a little boy, but at the same time, I feel like it's time to start, well, you've ruined this $20 pair of shorts that I just bought you, so that's coming out of your money now. All right, so Jane is my 1-year-old daughter. She is not gonna have her food in her category anymore. Her formula used to be in her category. I'm gonna move it all up to groceries. And then I'm also going to, I'm still gonna have her diapers and her wipes separate, and then any other type of like thing that she may need, like she's set on clothes for a while. She got a lot for her birthday. I wanna say like if she needs, like, we're probably gonna go on a boat at the beginning of August. Hopefully the weather cooperates. So like she'll need another swimsuit. I bought her a swimsuit for Easter and it doesn't fit her. So like if she needs a swimsuit, or if she needs swim diapers, or if she needs a new sippy cup or something like that. I have quite a bit of diapers right now, and it's the 23rd or 4th or whatever. So I wanna say, usually when I buy the diapers, it's like $40, and I probably get one every other week. So that's $120 right there, and the wipes are only like $20 when I buy a big box off of Amazon. So I wrote down $150, but I'm gonna give her $175 because we do need to get her like a swimsuit or swim diapers or something. So I'm gonna just give her $175. And then, and these are kind of like, I know some people have like all of the like clothes and things like that separate too. If I wanted a new shirt, that's coming out of this fund. If Dominic wants something that I don't consider like normal school clothes or something like that, or normal clothes for him, that usually comes out of there too. Like if I know he's needing all of these things, like say he's set right now, but if I knew at the beginning of this month when I'm sitting down, if I knew he needed all new socks and all new underwear and all new shorts, I would just up his budget, because that's where this money comes from. And I don't roll any of this over. If it doesn't get spent, it doesn't get spent. So that's kind of where I'm at with like the clothes things. Or like if I knew he needed new shoes, I would put an extra $25-$30 in there, because I know that I need to get him a new pair of shoes. Fun, I always have this right around $150. I think it works well for us, and this is if we go to, we have like a big rock climbing place here. It's called Climb. If we go there, if we go to the skating rink, if we go, or if we like order a movie off of Disney, like the Premier Access, that comes out of there. Normally we spend it on books. We'll like go to the half price bookstore and we'll spend money there, and I take it out of fun because it's fun for us to buy books. I'm gonna have this category in here this month because I need a haircut. Alex just got a haircut, but I'm just gonna put one in here just in case he wants to get another one at the end of the month. And then Dominic is going to need a haircut, and I want to get him one before he starts school. My haircut ran, I think it was like $70, and that was with tip the last time. And Dominic's haircuts are like $25. So are Alex's, and mine was like 70, I think. I'm just gonna give $130 just in case my haircut's more than that, because I can't exactly remember. But I do need a haircut. It's been, I think the last one I got was in April, and it's really layery, so I should have went sooner than that, but the layers just are growing out weird. So I'm also gonna put a category in here for the boat. We're gonna rent a pontoon boat with Alex's mom and stepdad, and I want to pay for it this time because they paid for it the last 2 times. I think it should be like, we're just gonna budget 200 for it because I'm not sure, and I'd rather be over than under. Okay, and then I'm just gonna look at this month one more time and make sure that I don't need anything else. Dominic is going back to school on this day. I'm not sure how lunch money will work. Should I put that as a category? I am. I'm just gonna put lunch money question mark because I'm not sure. We're just gonna put 50. It was pretty expensive in Arizona, and that way I just have a little category for it. I think that's everything. So that is going to be our budget for August, like budget items. I don't feel like there was something else that I had just thought of. I don't think so. I think we're good. We will need to get some oil changes here, but I do think I'm going to put that as like a sinking fund type thing when I'm done with July's budget. I want to make a sinking fund for like car, just like, I'm just gonna name it cars, I think, because it's just gonna encompass a whole bunch of stuff. And I think that'll do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. I will see you in the next one. And thanks for watching my videos. Hit subscribe, like if you like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.